Hi there, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, and we're in an emerging nation, and we are in the process of expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our tokens. And we've got some very exciting projects on the move, on the go at the moment, about to launch, and the first one is going to launch tomorrow, and I'll give you more details on that in a moment. We welcome people as citizens from all over the world. We have no restrictions on who can become a citizen. All you've got to do is prove you're a real person, and ideally come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. There's no fee to get involved and no obligation to get involved in anything, but most of the people that join want to get involved in some of the things that we have going because they are so wonderful and unique. Okay, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and we will be heading over to Facebook in a moment because that is where we see most of the comments, and we can put names to the people in Facebook, and we can't do that from here in the app. We'll be getting started very shortly with a tiny short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. That's something that can't be bought, but is something that we all seek. No matter how much money you've got, you won't necessarily be happy. So how do you find true happiness in life? It's simply through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is the more service you offer to the more people, the more everything that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it. It'll just flow to you. So that's what our short prayer is about. We'll follow that with a very short affirmation to help us maintain our non-separatist ideology. And that is that everybody that becomes a citizen of the United States of the world, We Share Abundance, we don't pigeonhole. We just see them all as human beings, regardless of race, creed, gender, color, anything else. We just see them all as human beings. And we recognize that all human beings are unique. And so every human being has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to our community. And that is a non-separatist ideology. And we'll have a very short affirmation to help us with that as well. Right. Let me just get the chat opened in the app here, and we'll see who is here in YouTube. And we have Toby Taiwo, buying ShareHub tokens. Whoops, gone. He's in, but he says buying ShareHub token now costs $5.50. Why? The additional cost is so much per dollar. If you spend $5.50, you get $5 worth of tokens, not $1. Okay, and that has been the case all the time. The 50 cents is to cover the fees that we are charged by Stripe. Okay. Then we've got Verna in from South Africa. And we've got Facebook user. We don't know who that is because all we see is this. That's why we're going over to Facebook in a moment. We've got Don Wilson here from Canada, Vancouver Island in Canada. Got Deborah Nichols from Southern Alabama, USA. And we've got another Facebook user in. So let's get over to Facebook and see who these mystery people are. Okay. Let me find Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when Facebook comes up, I'll be looking for the 7th of March. So far, so good. If I click to expand, we should get the comments up, and we do. And we've got Peter in from Portugal saying hi. And we've got Maureen in from London in the UK. Got Derek in from Nigeria. He's excited, so am I. We've got Richard in from Devon in the UK. And strangely, I don't see some of the comments that should have been there. Not to worry. If we've not welcomed you, you can always type in again. Okay, let's get started right away, and then I'll bring you up to date with the developments, where we are and what's happening, and various other bits of information I've got for you as well. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love that each member finds the joy of service, and through service bless each member, that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. And Heavenly Father, we thank you for the guidance and blessings in allowing us to bring together your 777 plan that we'll be launching tomorrow. Amen. And our little affirmation. It goes like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Amen. Let's have a look who else we've got in. We've got Buzina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, and Norman in from Doncaster in England. Okay, yeah, right. First things first. The day before yesterday, I said I would check out ReDotPay, something that I'd found that was an easy way to spend your crypto. They give you, well, no, they don't give you, they provide a debit card, and it's a little bit unique as far as I'm aware, in that you don't have to convert your crypto into a fiat currency to use the debit card. It doesn't matter what you've got in your account, whether it's Bitcoin or US dollars, USDT or Ethereum, any of the popular and accredited cryptocurrencies. You can have them all or one of them or whatever, and you can then take your debit card and use it, and as long as you've got sufficient crypto in there to cover the amount that you're paying, no problem, it'll work. Now, I wasn't sure how well it worked because I'd found it and I registered and had a quick look and sent out the information and never did anything. So what I did yesterday was I logged in and I loaded $50 in USDT, and I bought a virtual card. Virtual means that you don't have the plastic, that you can put into an ATM machine. So you just get the card number and everything. So you can use it online easily. But I also, having bought it, I added it to Apple Pay or whatever it's called. It just shows as wallet, but I think they call it Apple Pay. And so I then went out today and used the card, and you can see I made 2 purchases, not for a great deal of money because I didn't have a great deal of money on it, but I made 2 purchases using Apple Pay. Now, what I'd intended to do, and I forgot in all honesty, was when I went to Sainsbury's, I intended to ask them if I could have cash back to see if that worked as well. I think it probably would have done, but I don't know. I don't know whether they do cash back on using your telephone to pay something. But I think they probably do, but I don't know. But it worked fine. It's no problem. To get it set up, you do have to do a KYC verification, and there is a cost of $10 for a virtual card. If you do want a plastic card that you can put into an ATM machine, the cost is $100, I think, from memory. But if you don't need to put it into an ATM machine and you can add it to your wallet on your phone and just use it in that way, then it's just $10. So that is available, and it does seem to work pretty well. And it's an option for you. So I said I would find out about it, and yesterday I forgot. But I made a note of it, and so I'm bringing you up to date on that today. Let's have a look. We've got Andrew in saying, good day from Auckland in New Zealand. Good morning to you, Andrew. And we've got Michael in from the Bahamas. And he's got a question. What should I do to get funds into my available cash wallet and then pay for 777? You can either transfer them directly into your WSA exchange account from the blockchain if you've got current cryptocurrency, or you can pay with a debit or credit card and get them into your WSA exchange account. And from there, you just transfer them into your available cash wallet. When you get to your WSA exchange account, which you'll access from your dashboard, there are tabs there. One of them is buy ShareHope tokens, and that is what you would use if you are using a debit or credit card. And there is also a deposit ShareHope tokens or deposit tab, and that is what you will use if you are doing a transfer in from crypto that you have already in a wallet on the blockchain. Once you have the funds in your exchange, there is another tab which says transfer to, what does it say? Let me check. I can't remember what it says. I think it says transfer to available cash wallet, or maybe it says AC wallet or something like that. But let me just check. I've got to log into a test account here to just quickly be able to tell you correctly. So it'll take a few seconds just for the ad to display. And then the WSA exchange is, excuse me, is towards the top of your left menu. And once you're in there, you can either buy ShareHub tokens or deposit. I've covered that. And then the other, once you've got the funds in there, you click on transfer to AC wallet. And that is that. And there is a video on a page of the website to explain how you do that as well. I think I've put this up before. Yeah, it's on this page. So let me get back to Facebook. Okay, that's the page. Let me get into the app in case anybody there wants that information as well. Okay, so everybody should have that information now. While I'm in the app, we'll just check and see if we've got any I can't remember who we had in actually now. I know we had Lewis and Toby. We've got Colin. I don't remember welcoming Colin from South Africa, but I remember answering Toby's question. We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. Just looking down. No, can't see any. Facebook user, so it should be $5 or more. Let me see what that question is. Let me get back to Facebook. Michael Lockhart, so it should be $5 or more. It can be any amount if you are transferring crypto in using the deposit tab. Doesn't matter how much it is. But if you're going to use it for 777 plan, the minimum you can buy is $5. So it's up to you. But if you're paying with a card, you will be paying a minimum of $5.50, for which you will get $5 worth of tokens, because there is a 50-cent fee that we are charged. Sometimes it's a little bit more than 50 cents and sometimes it's a little bit less, depending on what country you're from, what kind of card you're using, and all sorts of other things. But we've just rounded it off at 50 cents for everybody. So that is the fee that we are charged. Richard said there's also a link to the video under ShareHub Exchange, top right. Click how to use ShareHub Exchange to buy crypto and fund available cash wallet. Good information from you there, Richard. I didn't even notice that. Let me see. I don't see that link actually. Not quite sure where it is. Anyway, it is there somewhere because Richard said it is, so it must be. But I don't see it actually. Okay, but anyway, you've got a link to the page where it's on, and you may find it elsewhere. Now I've lost Facebook. Let me get back to Facebook. Okay. On the dashboard, top right, under Share Hope Exchange. Oh, it's on the dashboard. Okay, let me have a look again. Go back to the dashboard, not the exchange. Okay, oh yeah, so there's a panel top right, says Share Hope Exchange. So you don't have to use the tab on the left. You can use the manage in the panel top right, and then it also has the link to the video. Okay, thank you so much, Richard. You're on top of the ball. You know, you're on top of everything as usual, which is more than I can say for myself. So there you go. The information is all there in your dashboard. All you've got to do is look for it. Okay. Right. Yeah. So today, Devyani finished her checking of everything. I haven't actually completed my checking, but I've not found any errors. I've not found anything that will stop us from launching tomorrow. But tomorrow morning I will be completing my checks, and if there is anything, we'll get it fixed within a very short time and we'll get that program launched tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure of the time. I think it will probably be in the afternoon, London time, but when it launches, you will then have a different screen that you will see. It will give you all your information, and you will also see any commissions that you have due, not only listed for you in your commissions tab in the 777 plan, but also appearing in your available cash wallet. Now let me explain that a little bit for you. Let's suppose all you bought was phase one for $5. I think actually Devyani's called it level, so she's called it level one. But it is phase one, okay? In time we'll get it changed, but it's not really too important. It doesn't matter, you'll understand it and you'll know what it is. Now, depending on how much in commission you've earned, let's suppose you've referred just one person. You will have a $5 commission, and because it is that first position, it's always paid in full regardless of anything else, and that will go into your available cash wallet. So you paid $5, but you'll have got $5 back. Boom. Okay. Now let's suppose you've referred 5 people. That will have completed positions 1, 2, 3, and 4. But the only commission you will have earned from 1, 2, 3, and 4 is from position 1. And then you'll get a commission for position 5 which will be $4, 80%. That $4 will show as a commission, but it will not go into your available cash wallet. Why not? Because until you're in phase 2, we hold your commissions until you have enough to pay your way into phase 2. You want to get into phase 2 as quickly as possible, and that commission will be put towards that. Now, if you've referred 7 people, you would have position 5, 6, and 7 all paying you $4 commission, total of $12. $10 will be used to buy your phase 2, and $2 will go into your available cash wallet. So you would have $7 in your available cash wallet. So I hope that's clear. And the same applies in every phase. If you're not in the next phase, your commissions will be held, other than position 1, until you have been paid in, or until you've worked your way up into that next phase. And the reason we do that is because we don't want you missing out, and we don't want you not getting paid commission by the people that you've referred, people that are following you in these phases, because everybody's going to move through all the phases. You want to make sure, if you can, that you're in every phase before everybody else that is in your structure, because if they get there before you, we can't put them under you in that phase. They will pass through you, boom, up to somebody that is in that phase. So let's suppose your sponsor in the 777 plan, and it could be someone other than your sponsor in We Share Abundance. Why? Because if your sponsor in We Share Abundance hasn't been wise enough to join the 777 plan in pre-launch, we've got to place you under somebody. And so we will look once again upline in We Share Abundance till we find somebody that is in the 777 plan. And you will be under them. And you will be under them in phase 1. And in phase 2, you will be treated as their personal referral, as long as they are in phase 2 before you. If they're not in phase 2 before you, once again, we're going to have to look up line. You will pass through them until we find somebody that is in phase 2. If they are in phase 2, they will be a personal referral in phase 2 and will be retained by you as long as they don't fall into positions 2 or 4, which are always passed up. So study the plan. If you don't understand it, it is very, very powerful. And the power is in the fact that you will generate those free entries. Those free entries are not free, they're paid. They're paid for from people that reach position 3 in all the different phases. And they create a bank balance for those paid entries. They're free to the person that is allocated into that position, but they are actually a paid entry. So when you get a free entry, you will have 24 hours to decide who you want to put in there. So what I suggest you do, everybody's going to get at least 2 free entries. What I suggest you do is go out and get 2 people that you are going to allocate into those 2 free entries. Get them registered and active in We Share Abundance. And when you get a free entry, simply you'll get notified. You get a little box there that you put their username in, and boom, they're in, and it's cost them nothing. And it is your referral. Now, if you don't do that, what happens? After 24 hours, we will pick somebody at random from the database, and they will be allocated into that position. And it could be anybody from anybody's referral in the database. You could win somebody, you could lose somebody, but they will go into that position and will then be treated as your referral in the 777 plan. But ideally, you want to put in the people that you love. You want to make sure that they get the advantage of being in this amazing plan. So my advice is get them lined up now. At least 2 people. Because as soon as we push the button, you won't have to wait 7 days. Everybody that's in pre-launch will immediately get their first free entry. So you're going to have, as soon as we launch, the ability to put somebody in there. Get somebody positioned now, ready for that placement. Might be your father, it might be your mother, might be your sister, your brother, your next door neighbor, your best friend, your cousin. It doesn't matter who it is. Get them in, explain to them what it is so that they know, so that they can get people ready for when they get their first free entry. Their first free entry won't come for 7 days. And it is really advantageous, massively advantageous for everybody to refer one person, whether they've paid their way in or whether they've come in through a free entry. They refer one person, it goes into that first position, they get 100% commission for that. So in phase 1, they get $5 for that first position. It is advantageous that they refer somebody in there, because a paid position will not go into position 1. It will first of all go into position 2, which will be a pass up. They won't earn anything from it. They won't retain anything from it. It will be passed up to somebody else. But it's still beneficial for you to put somebody you love in there, because they'll get a position then in 7 days and they'll start earning money faster. Okay? If you don't, we'll put somebody in at random, somebody you don't know. Okay, it's great for that person because they have got a position, they'll start earning money. But far better for you to put in your family, friends, relations, loved ones. Get them into those positions. Position people now and get them in there. The second free position you get won't happen for another 30 days. There's 30 days in between positions. And that second position will go into position 3, which you don't earn a commission for, but will be a pay line for you. And when they pass somebody up, it'll go into a paid position for you. So if you've introduced somebody into position 1, ideally, you will have position 2 filled and get position 3 filled. That will be 2 pay lines instead of 1 pay line. And every 7 days, a free entry will be generated. And it's not guaranteed to be 7 days, but it is a 7-day minimum. And you will earn commissions because the pass-ups can only go into a pay line position. So that is position 1, 3, or 5 and above. The pass-up can never become a pass-up. It will be retained by you, okay? It doesn't open a new pay line. New pay lines are only opened by you referring more people. The more people you refer, the more pay lines you will open. It's very, very powerful. And the more effort you put in, the more money you will make, and the faster you'll progress through the phases. And you want to make sure that you get into the next phase before anybody that you have in your organization. Because if they get into the next phase before you, you've lost them. And you've not only lost them from that phase, you've lost them from every subsequent phase. So get into as many phases as you can, as quickly as you can. It's not that expensive to get into the first 5 phases. Of course, it's less expensive to get into the first 4. And to get into the first 3 is only $35. My advice is do whatever it takes to get into at least those first 3, ideally into all 7. But try and get into 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Any questions? I'll answer them. Right. Where are we? What news for ShareHope? ShareHope has not had our undivided attention because 777 is going to build your ShareHope business opportunity network as well. Because every time you refer somebody into We Share Abundance for the 777 plan, they automatically go into the power line for ShareHope. So we wanted to get the 777 plan going first rather than the other way around. Every time you put somebody in that 777 plan, they are in the power line for the ShareHope plan. Having got the 777 plan up and running, I will then finish and complete the checking for the ShareHope plan. We'll get that loaded, and then there will be a number of days' work, I don't know how many yet, to get the 2 databases combined, because it's been developed by Rohit from his program, which has its own database. So we've got to then be able to link the 2 databases to bring our power line into the plan as his power line in his plan. There are 1 or 2 other things we need to pick information out of as well, like the ranking, because as you progress in that ShareHope plan, every time you hit a new level in the matrix, you will get a new rank, and every rank you get will provide you with an increased withdrawal from your ShareHope wallet. That's in addition to the money that you make from the ShareHope plan. And the withdrawals from the ShareHope wallet at present can go up to $10,000. And as we progress, they will probably increase. But at the moment, that's what they are set at. I think they start at just $1. Can't remember, but I think it's $1. Might be $2. It's $1 or $2 they start at every month, and they go all the way up to $10,000. And it's all done through the ShareHope Powerline plan, putting people into the matrix for you. Of course, if you're active, the people in the power line will go into your personal matrix when they upgrade. If you are inactive, they will probably, not necessarily, but probably only fall into the community matrix. Now, they could also fall into your personal matrix if they were sponsored by your sponsor or somebody that is in your personal matrix anyway. There is a great incentive to refer 3 people, yourself, into that ShareHope plan. If you do that, if everybody does that, the effects are so powerful that you will be making over $20,000 from all sources of the ShareHope program within 11 weeks. Okay? Will everybody do it? I believe they will, but I don't believe they'll do it as quickly as could happen. So it will happen eventually, that personal matrix will be built. But the community matrix will be built for everybody, because everybody that is in the power line after you, that upgrades after you, will go into your community matrix in a position that will enhance your financial situation. Okay, let's have a look. Richard, how are PIF placed? PIF in what, Richard? Just basically, as long as you're piffing somebody that you've introduced, they will be placed as though they paid themselves, even, and you'd referred them. But if they're referred by somebody else, they'll be placed as if somebody else referred them and they paid themselves. It depends on who referred them. To pay it forward for somebody is simply like giving them the money to join. Now, who they joined under determines where they're placed. That is if you are talking about, well, you're talking about any of our things. Pay it forward. That's it. It's like you putting money in their pocket. The only thing is they've had to spend it on upgrading themselves based on the level that you've chosen for them, that your generosity. Got Derek. You promised to show us the back office of the 777 plan today. Did I really? Okay. If I promised, I'll do it. But you'll have to bear with me a minute. Let me see. Let me find. Okay, it's not there. I don't want to be in here. Okay. Okay, it's logging me in now. Let me. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share. Wait a minute, am I in? This is in the same browser. It's a mess if I try and do that. Let me open it in a different browser. Sorry, bear with me a second. We'll have to get logged in again. Okay, let me do a screen share. Get back to the app, share screen. Window. This one. Yeah. Get back here. And show on stream. Get back to Facebook. It should come up in a moment. Okay. 777 plans. Let me get back to it. So here you have it. You can still buy it in the same way as you could in the pre-launch, but it will show you your 77 downlines. Now it won't here because this is an admin account and there are too many people, so we don't show downlines for an admin account. It just slows the loading down. But your downlines would appear here. But it will show you your levels, and it'll be like level 1, which is phase 1. It'll show you all the people that are in there, and in 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Okay, the commissions, it'll show you how much you earned and what's happened to it. It'll show you you've earned it for this username, for your position 147 in phase 1, and this has attracted the Power of One bonus, so it's been $4, and so you got your $4 in, but it's sent it straight to your available cash wallet, so it's taken it out. So you've got a balance in your commission of 0 if everything is going into your available cash wallet. Okay. There is a special funds account here. This is loaded up at $120, and that is used to put you into the Poverty Crusher plan every month and into the Easy Business Builder every month. So it is going to build those businesses for you as well, which will create additional income, and this 120 will be kept topped up as the funds go out and as you create more income in phase 7. It's only $10 a month we're going to take out of this. This is there for 12 months worth. Every time you create more income in phase 7, we make it back up to $120. So it just keeps building those businesses for you. Okay, so that's it. It's pretty simple. It's in a format that you're pretty much used to, and that is there. But you'll see it for yourself in your own back office tomorrow, and it will be from the menu here, 777 plans. Okay. You won't see these because it's an admin account. Yours would be sort of starting there with dashboard at the top. So it'll be the third item down on your menu, 777 plans, and it will be there. Okay. So promise kept. Okay, let me get back into Facebook. And we'll stop sharing that now. You've seen it. You'll be happier when you see it tomorrow because it will reflect your commissions. Okay, thanks, Derek, for reminding me. I don't like to break promises. That's why I did that, what's it called? Re.pay exercise today. Okay, and no more questions there. Let me get into the app, see if we've got any questions there. I don't know whether we welcome Werner. He's in YouTube from South Africa. And Deborah is in from Southern Alabama, USA. Toby Taiwo says, whoa, finally, 777, here I come. Okay. It is exciting times. I'll just share a few figures. Excuse me, a few figures with you. I think I sent them out in a message anyway, but if I've got them here, I think. Yeah, we have 183 members in the pre-launch. Now, not all of them have earned commissions, but there have been I think it was 880 commissions paid, but some of those have been paid to multiple commissions to single people. You know, each time you get a commission, whether it's $5, $4, $10, $20, whatever it may be, it's one commission paid. And I think there's over 800 commissions been paid. But not everybody has got a commission. There are a total of 183 people in the pre-launch. So there'll be 183 people that will receive a free entry as we go live. We have what's the amount of commissions? Where are they? Okay, here it is. I think the total amount of commissions is $23,863.95. Now, it may be a little bit more than that because this is from the development server, and we uploaded all the data early this morning so that we could test it with the data that we have on the website. So we're testing it with real data. We uploaded everything from the live server onto the development server. So if we've got more people in over the course of the day, then it will have created additional commissions. But as of this morning, it was $23,863. I'm just trying to think what those other figures are. Oh, I know what they are. They're not relevant. We will be setting the biggest commission we have. The most that anybody is earning is less than $750, but over $700. And so we are setting the withdrawals from the exchange at $750 maximum. So if you are one of the top people or not, you will be able to withdraw whatever's in your available cash wallet. Because we've jumped $700 and we're still not 100% sure of the security, there may be a situation where we will pause the withdrawals just to audit things. That pause will never last more than, shouldn't last more than 12 hours, but I think 48 hours maximum, and then we'll release the commissions again. Okay, or the withdrawals again. It's not all commissions. Okay. That's it really. I did put, I'm not sure whether I put more statistics in the mail I sent out, and but it is there, and we've got, Werner says, exciting times coming. Yeah. The more people you refer, the more pay lines you open. The more pay lines you open, the more money you will make, because every pay line is going to generate a new income stream. You know, if you only have one pay line, if you don't refer anybody, you're going to have one pay line in phase one. And that one pay line is going to pay you $2 every week, roughly, because you won't qualify for the Power of One bonus. It'll pay you $4 for the first 3 commissions, but after that you're only going to get $2 because you won't qualify for the Power of One bonus, doubling your money. Or you won't after the first month. You'll get it for the first month, but if you don't refer anybody, you'll be down to 0 again. So we're looking at $2. One pay line, $2. If you've got 2 pay lines, it's $2 from each pay line that you're going to get in the same time frame. If you've got 3 pay lines, it's going to be $2 times 3. 4 pay lines, $2 times 4. You can only open pay lines through referrals. Okay? The more people you refer, the more pay lines you will open. Ideally, if you go out and introduce 7 people, the 777 plan, 7 people into 7 phases, okay? But even if you introduce 7 people into just 1 phase, into phase 1, you will have 5 pay lines because 2 will be passed up. So you'll have 5 pay lines, 5 times your $4 or $2, whatever it may be. It's a lot better than having 1 pay line, isn't it? It just makes sense. It'll do a lot more for you as well, because it'll mean that your withdrawals will not be restricted. If you've only got 1 pay line because you've done nothing, you will automatically get 50% from your free entries. You'll have 2 positions in positions 1 to 4, which will allow you to withdraw 50%, provided you're in the next phase. If you're not in the next phase, it just takes you a little bit longer to get in there because we're holding that money until you've got $10 to pay you into phase 2. So the more you refer, the more money you will make, and the more pay lines you have in phase 1, the more pass-ups you get from each phase, and those pass-ups in phase 2 become your personal referrals, opening pay lines for you, every single person in phase 2. So every pass-up you get from every pay line, it really gets massive as you go through the phases. It's just building personal referrals, opening more pay lines, more pay lines, more pay lines in every phase as you go through. It's very worthwhile getting out there and bringing people in, and it's virgin territory. Hardly anybody knows anything about We Share Abundance, let alone the 777 plan. You are in a position where you can reap the benefits. Especially if you've earned commissions, you'll be able to show people that in pre-launch, as soon as we launched, I earned X amount of money. This plan really rocks, because even if you're passive, it finds sales for you. If you're active, it'll also find sales for you. The number of sales it finds for you are limited, depending on what level you get in at in your first 48 hours. It will find up to 7 sales for you, 7 referrals. Okay? Get out there. Go for it. Okay. Werner says, I referred 12 people in. Some of them have 5 in. Okay. it's a big advantage. The more you refer, the more money you'll make. The more money you make, the more you help. We share abundance because we're only paying out 80% once we get moving. So 20% is going into the treasury. That will help us create a community liquidity in addition to the personal liquidity that you'll be able to create through the Share Hope plan. And don't forget, like Werner there, he's referred 12 people, he says. Those 12 people are in the power line, and they're in the power line as his referrals. So if they join the Share Hope plan, which, if they've got any sense, they will, sometimes it'll take them a while to really understand it and get in, but in time they'll get in. Those 12 people will not only be in the community matrix, where they could fall under anybody, but will always benefit everyone, but they will also go into your personal matrix and build that so much faster. I told you, if everybody got 3 people within a week, in 11 weeks, you'd be earning over 20 grand. The fact that you go out and refer 12 just means that it speeds everything up. The more people you bring in, the more it helps your downline with spillover, the more it helps you, the more it helps the community, the more it helps everything. It's all geared into helping everyone from every activity. Okay. We've got Jay Torres. I'm paid up to level 3 in 777. Will I be in good shape even though I'm passive? Yeah, you won't start making any money for 37 days, but yeah, you're in good shape. If you bring one person in, you'll start making money immediately, and then every 7 days. But it's up to you. But yeah, everybody is in good shape in the 777 plan. But if you're totally passive, it'll just take you longer. Okay, that's it from me. Can't see any more questions there. I'm going into the app. I'll just check there. He said, can I get into the app? Yeah. Just looking. The 2 I pass up, will they be replaced by the 2 passed up from my downline member? You will benefit exponentially from the 2 that you pass up, because you will get people passed up to you roughly every week because of the pass up system. So we're not going to replace 2. You're going to get an unlimited number passed up to you. Okay, go and study the plan. God bless you all. That's it from me. Get out there. You've still got chance to get people in the pre-launch. In the pre-launch, as we launch, they'll get a free entry. That free entry will be a pass up to you. Okay, God bless, and I love you all. I'm really excited about the 777 plan. I'm excited that you're going to be able to withdraw lots of money quickly if you put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you'll still be able to withdraw lots of money, but it'll take longer to build for you. But everybody, literally everybody is going to make a profit simply by being in the 777 plan. God bless. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. By that time, we will be live with the 777 plan. And I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. I'll see you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. I'll see you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.